We are joined back by our football analyst, OJ. Okay, so we're going to get right into the Cowboys. So in response to the Cowboys' 28-16 loss to the Cardinals, Dak Prescott said, "I'm sure the media got what it wanted." He continued and said, "It sucks, it's humbling, but to say it's a wake-up call, we knew we had a lot of adversity and we just didn't get it done." So how do you feel about their first loss of the season, OJ?
Well, they got beat up. It was simple. Teams didn't try to outsmart them. They didn't try to run trick plays. They just put them helmets on, like they say. Like one of my coaches used to always say to me, Chuck No, in All-Star games, we got to put that Rydell on their ass. And that's what they did. The Cardinals put that Rydell on their ass.
What's a Rydell?
They did.
What's a Rydell?
Explain. You talking about the helmet?
Used to be the helmet.
Come on, Kim.
Gotcha.
Rydell across here.
I'm a sporting nigga, man.
Put that helmet. They used to say, "Put that Rydell on their ass."
Gotcha.
Actually, it was Chuck Knox.
Chuck Knox. Still in the same
My
helmet.
point is, I was preaching that last week that the only way you can beat these guys because they're like the 85 Bears. The only way you go beat these guys is you got to go at them. They're too quick, but because they're too quick, Lawrence and 11, I call him 11. Those guys, I mean, they're big guys, but they're not big guys. You know, offensive linemen, these guys are 320, 330. And if they stop trying to do fancy plays where these guys can run by them and just put that Rydell on them and drive them back, and that's what they did. They ran the ball at them, and by running the ball at them, those guys was doing everything they could do to keep them getting knocked off the ball. Then you can start running play action passes. And that's exactly what the Cardinals did. They ran at them. They played smash mouth football against them, and they didn't try to trick them with all kind of reverses and stuff, because those guys will run you down. So that's how they got beat. As far as Dak is concerned, I don't know what to tell you about Dak. You know, they got down there in the fourth quarter, he threw an interception, and it's almost like he put on Romo's jersey. You know, when the game's on the line late in the game.
Yeah.
You know? That's the biggest criticism of him. That's it. The biggest criticism of him. These guys.
You said he put on Romo's jersey in the clutch. He put on Romo's jersey
in the clutch.
What does that mean for those who don't know Romo? What does that mean?
That means he's gonna find some way to screw up. He's going to throw an interception. He's going to try to scramble and get tackled in the backfield. Look, that's what was happening last year with them. What happened when they went to San Francisco? That's what happens. You know, and they had a chance to get back in that game in the fourth quarter. And he threw an interception to a guy that was triple covered. Triple covered.
You know why I love having you on this show? You know why I really I love you on this show. I love it. I really do. You know why I love that?
I appreciate that.
For real. You know why I really love to have you on the show? Because you find the most sophisticated way to say niggas ain't shit. Them niggas ain't shit, man.
That's what I was about to ask
you find the most elegant ways to say them motherfuckers ain't shit. They played New York 2 times in a row. They was feeling themselves. Then they played a team that's worse than both them niggas and got spanked. They ain't shit. Then niggas get an attitude and be like, Jerry Jones didn't call me about the new third-string quarterback. And he didn't consult me and worry about my motherfucking feelings.
Bullshit.
This is why niggas don't call y'all niggas, man.
Yeah.
Why do y'all want niggas to call y'all and y'all can't beat the average on the Cardinals? And then y'all really thought y'all was feeling yourself because y'all beat Aaron Rodgers-less Jets. The Giants ain't shit. And then y'all niggas feeling yourself. We do this week to week. I'm talking about as America, as sportscasters, keep talking about the Cowboys. That's why me and you bonded that first episode, because we was both on this fuck Cowboy shit. And that's why that's how you became my man. You know what I'm saying?
Then he switched up, talking about they the 85 Bears.
You know what I'm saying? So,
who's the refrigerator on that team, man?
They played those first 2 games. They look like the 85 Bears, but they're not, obviously.
Yeah, man. So
you couldn't smash mouth those guys.
So
no way you can
the point being is you're a great analyst for the show because you find the best way to say them niggas ain't shit. And listen, I feel more bad for you, Jerry Jones. You do everything you can. They try to give you a bad name. Now, I'm not supporting that
Pay
shit
the money.
when you was watching them black kids go in that school and when they was busting them and niggas was trying not to get into school. I don't support none of that shit. But as far as you trying to get niggas they bread, and then when niggas get attitudes when they don't get their bread, then when you eventually give them their bread, they still don't produce and you still don't win, and you make all this money, I got your back on that part, Jerry Jones. I feel bad for you because they be like, oh, he don't want to give him extension.
He give him all the money. He's at Rolling Loud, popping pills.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel bad for Jerry Jones because he does spend the money. They say he don't spend it. You give Elliott Wilson a check. Oh, you ain't extending Dak Prescott. Oh, he give Dak Prescott the fucking extension. Oh, you didn't motherfucking tell Dak Prescott that Trey Lance is coming over there. Listen, bro. The nigga's the owner of the team. Didn't you get what you asked for? You got your money, right? Shut up. Do your job and win with y'all and not doing your job. That's it for me. Fuck him.
Okay.